Thank you for tuning in to Meet Your Girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Awesome Chambers. Tonight, I have a special guest, and this guest is the owner and operator of Robinson, Texas LLC. That's right. She is the owner and operator. So she will be letting you guys know what to expect or what to look for in an awesome tax advisor. We know the time is coming up. Y'all already know, okay? After Christmas, y'all gonna be ready to get y'all taxes on. I know I am. Okay. So this is just not for people that have jobs. Okay. These are people with jobs, careers, small businesses, big businesses, and everything, you guys. So she's going to tell you guys what to look for. I'm going to ask questions that I think you guys will want to know and things that I would ask. Okay. She's going to let you guys know what you are to bring with you. And if you would even like to schedule a free consultation with her tonight, you will be able to do that as well. Okay. So we will be going over some awesome info. So make sure that you share this live. Okay. This is live streaming. You will be able to call in. You will also be able to send messages through the chat. So if you don't want to call in, you can drop the messages down below and she will be able to assist you. Okay, so I will be bringing her up shortly. So this is going to be awesome, you guys. So you can go ahead and get your snacks. You can go ahead and get your paper and pen or pencil so that you can jot down some notes. And not only that, like I said, this will be saved. So you guys will be able to revert back to this video just in case you feel like you missed something or it was something that you wanted to ask later on. Okay. Hey Edwina. Okay, so first let me go ahead and hey Tasha, welcome, and thank you for joining me.
So thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you.
I am. Look, we know it's about that time.
It's coming fast. Coming fast.
So guess what? I'm here to help you, girl.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
That's what it's all about. So
That's right.
I wanna so what would you like for me to call you?
Tasha's fine. Tasha's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
That's
So
fine.
you guys, this is Tasha, and she is awesome, you guys. One thing I want to say before she goes on with the show, and just let you guys know what to expect from an awesome advisor, or what to look for, what to ask them. And then not only that, after listening to her, you may want to make her your personal tax advisor, okay? Because she is mine. So she's not on here. I'm not just on here capping or, any of that. She has been my advisor for how many years now, Tasha? Like
Oh,
since you first started.
yeah. It's been since I
When-
started.
Yes,
Yep.
when Tasha said this what she was going to start doing, I was like, hey, I'm finna be your customer. So
Yep.
not customer, but client. Okay.
Faithful. Very
Yes.
faithful. You're
Me,
faithful.
Mario, like
Yep.
we are her clients.
Sure
So
is.
one great thing about it is that having your personal tax advisor, I call her, like I'm able to communicate with her or converse with her throughout the year about
Mm-hmm.
things that I may not be sure about. And she's
Mm-hmm.
always there to answer those questions. If I'm starting, I always have had a side business. So if I decided, oh, I'm going to work a job and I need to call, I have called Tasha at work before, like,
Yep.
how do I fill this out?
You sure do.
And she has been there. Okay. So I just
Mhm.
wanted to put that out there. And so basically, are you able to see the chat, Tasha?
I don't see the chat.
Okay, hit comments.
Let's see.
And
Okay.
then if you want to send me something private, well, you
Okay.
can text me or you can hit the private chat and just message me while we're on here. So
Okay.
you'll
Cool.
be able
Cool.
to see the chats. So once you go on, we can look at the chats and we can answer questions from there. And
Okay.
we can also, I'm going to drop the link while you're talking in case somebody wants to come up and
Okay.
talk to you personally. Okay.
Not a
So let's
problem.
start out by like say, talking about how you got started, why, what to look for in a advisor, what made you want to do this. Let's just get some background.
Okay. Well, I met Sabrina through another friend, Tina, and we did business together for a few years, and then we split ways a little bit. And I think I was online. No, no, no. Let me tell you, it was my daughter friend. I used to do her hair because I did hair for years. I did her hair, and her parents came over to my house and to pick her up the day I did her hair, and they was just talking and talking and talking. And then one day I was on Facebook, and I seen the daddy on Facebook advertising taxes. And I asked him, I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He was like, "Listen."
This was her dad.
Yeah, this was her dad. The girl hair I used to do, my daughter friend.
Okay.
And she said, "Well," he said, "You don't know about taxes?" I'm like, because I didn't know anything about it. I was into
Mhm.
the what is it, multi-level marketing businesses where you sell stuff. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't know nothing about that. He was like, "Girl, this is the business you want to be in." I'm like, I don't want to go through all this schooling. He was like, "It's not that bad." He said, "I promise you." He told me what I had to pay for my classes. I jumped on it, and girl, that was the best thing I could have ever did.
Wow.
I wish
I
I would have known
know.
a long
Tasha
time ago.
called me. She called me and said, Brina, I want you to do this with me. And I was just like, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But I'm gonna support you.
But I tell you, if I would have knew about this before I started all those other businesses, I would have invested all that money into this business.
But the thing about it, it's never too late.
No, it's not. But thinking about it, in this world, look how much money we wasted on those business.
Right.
We wasted a lot of money. I mean, we made some money, but none of them was successful. You know what I'm saying? When
Mm-hmm.
this tax business, girl, let me tell you something. It was a little bit of education, a little bit of money, and I done gained so much. Not
I
just
guess
money,
what
it's knowledge.
scares me, it's like taxes, it's just like just seems so confusing to me.
But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you. I take classes every year. You know that. Around this time I'm in
Yes.
classes. I start classes in maybe September and I go all the way to January. Okay. Not only that, I'm a CAF agent with the IRS. So I can help people that have tax problems try to dig into it and get information to see what we can do to work it out.
That's awesome.
So
Yes.
listen, when you're doing taxes, the computer is doing the work for you, girl. You're
That's a
not
good way
sitting
to
there
look
stuck in
at
your
it.
brain. Your software do it. So you're
That's
just
a
doing,
good
what is it,
way.
data entry. So the
Yeah.
software is doing most of the work for you. You're just going over to make sure everything is accurate. It's
Mm-hmm.
not hard at all. I would advise anybody, if you're looking for a stable, long-term career,
So you finna make me sign up. When you teaching
get
classes
with
again?
me. Because let me tell you something else. Not just doing taxes, I teach taxes.
Right. She
So I can get you
teaches it as
certified.
well, y'all. She's a whole boss, okay? She does not only do the taxes,
Yep.
she teaches it, okay?
Yep. So I definitely could get you certified to become a tax preparer. We're hitting close now because with the season start January 2nd. But if I can get enough people that really want to do it, we'll put together a 2-week class and we'll get you certified and you can start this year here.
For real. So what
Yeah.
so okay, so we gonna talk a little bit. What if I can get a home? What if I can get we gonna talk?
Oh, most definitely. You know that. Brina, we about business. We
Hey,
did business
look,
before, so we about business.
okay. Who wanna we can
Yes,
all
ma'am.
join together. So would it be online or would we go in a physical classroom?
No, ma'am. It'll be online, just like this. It's all virtual.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be in the classroom with us like this?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For
We'll be on
real?
the stream. We'll be on the stream and we'll be learning the basics of tax preparing. So
Oh
you will be able to
wow.
start working January 2nd,
Shut
making money.
up. Are you serious?
Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me
Oh
tell you
wow.
something.
Okay.
Look, it's so good and simple. I got both of my daughters in it. I got my cousin in it. I got some other friends in it. I mean, they love it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But let me
And
be
I'm
honest
pretty
with
sure
you
can help
too.
you pay off some things quickly as
Oh
well.
yeah, most definitely. But let me tell you this too. What you put in it is what you're gonna get out of it. If you don't put hard work in it, you're not gonna get nothing out of it.
Right. And that's with a lot of things. Like you gotta put the work in.
Put the work in, exactly.
You gotta put it in. You may not see it at first, but once you put it in, it's gonna come and it's gonna be worth it. I
Exactly.
understand what you were saying with that. So, like, as far as if someone is looking for a text prepare, or if they're looking for a new person, how do they find that person? Not only that, I I know it's a lot of people out there that are maybe behind on taxes. They have a business and it's overwhelming. I know some people that they were in a relationship and the female handled that part of the job. Now they're single and now they just have pushed it to the side and are behind on their taxes. And so, what do they look for if they're trying to find someone to help them get up to date so they won't be owing the IRS this outstanding amount of money? What do they look for in someone to help them come out of this?
Let me be honest with you, first of all. I'm not going to knock any software or anybody else because we're all in here for the same reason. But when you're doing the test, looking for a good prepare, look at some of their background. See what they did, see how long they've been in business. Just make sure you don't find any negative on them because that's important. My reputation is very important. So that's why I try to keep my customers satisfied because I don't want no one to badmouth my business because that'll
Okay.
hurt me. That'll hurt me.
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly. That's
Especially if I specialize in small business taxes. That's what I do. So I don't want anyone to go out there and badmouth me because that'll tap my whole business.
right.
So,
Okay. Okay.
looking for that tax repair, make sure you dig in the background a little bit, ask questions, um, be up forward. Don't hide nothing and don't hold anything back.
Right. I feel like too, like, don't be ashamed to ask what you need to ask. Like, nothing is stupid.
Nope,
I know
nothing is
I
stupid.
probably ask Sasha the same thing every year.
But I don't bother me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to work for you. So if you call me 50 times, I'm going to answer you because that's my job
Right.
to do help you with your taxes.
Absolutely. So, okay, so what is the soonest that they could go ahead and, well, first of all, what do they need to bring to you to go ahead and get their taxes done, and what's the soonest they could come to you to get their taxes done?
Okay. Actually, a little bit more this year. We're a little bit more virtual this year. So we're actually doing a lot of paperwork through fax, email, and we may be doing a little bit more mobile. We're really not stationed in the office right now.
Okay.
So that's the way we're working this year. I have mobile preparers that can come to you, or either you can fax, email me the stuff. Either way, um, we'll get you taken care of. The tax season starts January 2nd. And when I say it starts, that's when the refund advance starts. Also, let me explain to you, our refund this year is $7,000. It was $6,000, but it went up 1,000. So that's an advantage out there too. So if you need money after that big Christmas rush, we can help you get that money too. We can get the money direct deposit into your account. We can get the money on a prepaid card for you, or we can give you a check in your hand.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So y'all hear that? After y'all done spent all y'all money
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas, and then y'all know bills is due the first of the month, then it's New Year's, then we're spending more money. If you need that advance, you can go ahead, submit to come to you by the second.
Mm-hmm. You can reach out. We'll give you our number. You can start reaching out to us on January 2nd, and we'll start taking care of you.
Okay. And,
Yep. That's the day checks are dropping. Okay.
on
We
the
put them over
second.
on January 2nd. they should be getting approved right then. Sometimes it take 8 hours, sometimes it take 24 hours, but you should have your money immediately.
Do y'all hear this? On this, so you can be partying, and
Yep.
then on the second,
Mm-hmm.
you got some money now. You got some more money.
Yep. And listen, look, they can party all they want to. We can put the money directly in their bank account,
And they
or
can
either
keep
we
on
can
partying.
meet. Look, we can meet them with a check, or either we can give them a card. Whatever's best for them. Okay. And listen, but we're with Go-To Bank. That's TPG, Santa Barbara Bank. Been around for years. Everybody should know it. This year they did it a little bit different. They didn't send us the cards because what they want you to do as a customer is go online and activate your account. Then they're going to send the card directly to you.
Okay.
So the cards come directly to the customer this year. So we don't have to, hand out cards. And that's
Okay.
smarter too. That's smarter too.
Yeah, I didn't know that you had to go through that process. I'm always getting my money to my
It's
account. I didn't know you
Yeah,
had to
no, we
go
had
through
for years.
in
We
the
was doing green
card.
dot cards, and we was
Yeah.
giving out to customers.
So
But
you had
they
to meet
stopped
back
this
up with the customers, or they had to come to you, come get it, and then all of
year. But
that.
see, when we do their taxes right then and there, we go ahead and give them the card. Because see, we have
Okay.
to put the numbers in.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Just
So they
like
have a
some
card.
jobs do. You already had a
Right?
card. Here you go. The
Yep.
money will be on
And when
the
your
on.
money comes, it's already on there. Yep, that's how it goes.
Okay, that's awesome. So I want to dig in a little bit about like businesses, because I mentioned content creators, landscapers, hairstylists, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that like at home, like chefs, people that are chefs from home, and they're making big money. Some of them are even on Uber Eats, and they're making over $100,000 a year. And then you have some smaller businesses that are cooking from home, like the at home cooks are making that bread right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of business, and I want to ask you about those people. And then not only that, so say for instance, someone has started their own business, like okay, content creators. There are a lot of content creators that have not become monetized yet, or even if they have become monetized yet, they haven't really started to get paid.
Right.
So if they have like spent money towards their business, do they still file taxes if they've painted, made a studio, if they've bought cameras, bought equipment, bought laptops, but they will not see any money? Do they still file their taxes?
If they haven't gained any money out of the business, they just spent money as far as expenses wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because you have to have an expense to really write off something.
Okay,
And that's
gotcha.
all within the write-off process.
Okay, so if you have what the least is $500 or something.
Mm-hmm. For
So
filing
if
taxes?
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. No,
So if
5,000 is the limit what you have to file. Anything over 5,000 is what you have to file.
okay, so if it's at least if the say for content creators, when you're getting paid through Google, say if you only seen one check and it equals up to $500, but you've spent all this excessive money, and I'm not going to say excessive, this money on your creating content.
Mm-hmm.
Would you see anything from that? Is it best to, I know you still have to file because it's $500, right? You
No,
have
man,
to,
you
you
don't have
don't.
to file it. If it's $500, you don't have to file it.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to file $500. If your income for the year is only $500, you don't have to file it.
So you can hold off on that business.
You're not going to file that year. You don't have enough income to file.
Okay, gotcha. So okay,
Because listen, you have to pay taxes on that money.
okay.
Okay, anything when you make over $5,000, you're gonna be in a bracket of paying taxes. $500, you're still supposed to pay taxes on it, but how could you pay taxes on something that really is not enough? And even with writing off, when you're writing off, that's not going to convert into money for you. You're still going to be owing
Okay.
way more.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone in the chats. I hope you're obtaining this great information. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat so that Tasha can answer them. And also, if you want to hit the link to come up, that's fine as well. Other than that, we'll keep on going with like just things that are maybe common questions or question that I have or anything that she wants to share with common questions that she gets. So do you work with a lot of is it like half and half? You work with a lot of people that have careers and businesses?
Mm-hmm.
You
We
see a
have,
lot.
girl, we've built up a lot of customers in the last few years. Um, when I tell you I've dealt with a lot of different kind of customers, big income, little income, people trying to
Yeah.
get income. We've dealt with a lot of customers, and I work my hardest in trying to, make them happy. Every situation is not happy, but I still do my job.
Right. And I think that some people look at it like it's not a happy ending because they didn't get what they want. But what I learned when I first bought my house out here 12 years ago, um I had a small business. I was working for Pure Romance. And
Mm-hmm.
even though I didn't make a whole lot of money, it
Mm-hmm.
allowed me to get my home.
Mm-hmm.
They need what I had made, what they saw was how I was able to get this house right here. So I was so happy that I filed my taxes.
You filed your
And,
taxes. That's right.
yeah, it was like even if I didn't make, even if I broke even, whatever happened
It was
those
for the best.
years, it worked
Mm-hmm.
out for me. It showed them that I made something.
Income. They want to see the income you made. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Stuff has changed so dramatic since back then. Far as like even with small businesses, and I'm being honest with you. That's why when I talk to my customers, I ask them up front, "Are you in the process of getting ready to buy a house?" Because sometimes that business hurts you when you're in the process of buying a home.
Mm,
Sometimes the bank asks you to go back and take that business off.
okay.
So I saw my customers up front. Do you plan on buying a home? What's your plans? Because if you're buying a home, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't advise you to write this business off this year.
Hmm.
So sometimes it hurts people. Every situation is different. So you just have to weigh your situation and see what's what.
Okay.
Because I had some customers like a few, like not last year, the year before, they came back to me and they had to pay me to take the business off.
Oh wow.
The bank did not want the business on there
And so,
because you're
and
showing
so
a
you
loss of
can do
income. You're
that.
showing a loss of income.
So you can take a business off. That's good to know.
Oh yeah, you can always do a amendment. When you amend a tax, you can fix it, and when you're fixing it, it may be some errors. You're correcting the errors that was on the return, or maybe adding to it. That's what they call an amendment.
Okay. So, if someone has like skipped a few years and they have not done their taxes, like how far can they go back?
5 years.
You can go back 5 years.
5 years. And I
Okay.
always recommend. This is a keynote. I recommend anyone. If you have not done your taxes, get someone to do your taxes before the IRS do it. Because if the IRS do it, you're not getting no credit that you can get when you go to a preparer. Even
Right.
with the little softwares out here, we have a lot of people that do their own taxes because they don't want to pay a tax preparer. Yeah, we charge, but this is our job. They go to like, what is it, tax layer and all those different things. You're still not getting all the credits you can get. I
Right. They're
always tell
not
people,
going to tell you
weigh your
all of
options.
that.
Nope, they don't give you all the credits. You're missing out on money that you can have.
Mm,
You're missing out. So I tell all my customers, you can put it in tax layer, then bring it to me. Let me give you a quote. Let's see who's the best.
mm-hmm.
Let's see how you get the most money.
Right. Hey, Sherelle. Hey, Jasmine,
Mhm.
your daughter. Hey,
I
Nana.
see you.
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
Edwina.
Hello.
Hey, Destiny. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comment section or you can click the link. Um, I also wanted to ask, and I understand, I know that some people they waited too late, and when IRS hit them, I guess they could have called IRS and said, "Hey, I'm gonna, can I work out? I can only afford to pay you this a month." But I heard when IRS call you,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna take what they want, and there's no negotiation, and you don't want it to
Exactly.
get
That's
to
how it
that.
is.
And I
You
think
do not want the IRS to do it for you.
a lot of people think it's worse than what it is. And it probably
It's
isn't
not
really
that
that bad.
bad. Some people just don't want to take time. Some people don't like dealing with the headache of taxes. I have a
Yeah.
lot of customers that come to me and tell me, huh, do what you got to do and let me know what it is. They don't want to deal
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
They don't. But it's not as bad as you think, because when I called them and let them know what's what, they was like, oh, you was a lifesaver. I didn't do nothing. I just put your
Yeah.
paperwork in the computer. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Yes. My hardest, you already know what my hardest part about taxes is. You already know, like keeping up with everything I buy and I purchase for my business. And that is
You
like
need to.
so frustrating to me. It's like
It's important though. It's
it makes
very
me want to
important.
scream because you're
It's
always
important though.
buying for your business. Like you're constantly buying for your business, constantly. Whether
Yeah,
it's whether it's for what even clothes is for your business sometimes.
exactly.
Getting your
Exactly.
hair done, getting your nails done is for your
Yep.
business sometimes.
Makeup,
That computer, makeup, all of that is for
everything.
your business. And it's a
But
lot.
listen, let me tell you, this is what I advise you. When you have a small business, a business period, take you a bag, keep a bag in your car. Remember, I told you this. Keep that bag in your car, envelope in your car, put the receipts in there, and take one Saturday out a month. Every month, take you a weekend when you're not doing nothing, you're relaxing at home. Get that bag of receipts and just sit down and do data entry with it. Calculate it and put it in that computer and just do it month by month. And then you'll have a whole spreadsheet when it's time to do your
Right.
taxes.
And
It's
then even
easy.
the main things that you're paying for, like if you're paying for a PO box, you know how much that is. If you're
Mm-hmm.
paying for certain websites, certain apps,
Mm-hmm.
so those things you can kind of like go back into and find out how much you spent a
How
year.
much?
Your
Right.
cell phone bill, your
Right.
internet service, like all of
Mm-hmm.
those things are important, y'all. Even if you have a job and you have a side hustle, do not forget about your side hustle when you get ready to file your taxes.
Exactly. It's important to include the side hustle. Especially, my advice to side hustles is make sure you register them and do them right, because they can help your tax. Not they can't. Some of them may hurt you, but some of it can help you and bring you money back that you didn't know you can get back.
Mm. Y'all hear that right? And then like expect lawn care services. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
They make
a lot
so
of people
much
have lawn care.
money. Do you
Oh
have
yeah,
a lot of people that come in that are
we have a
landscapers?
lot of people that do lawn care.
Yeah, they
A lot
make
of people.
money.
They make good money. Good money.
Yeah.
And you think about the equipment; it costs good money.
Exactly. You gotta maintenance it. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta yeah,
Buy
storage
gas.
it.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Right. Okay, so now, so what about let's get into Tasha also do you still do the referral program?
I do. We
Okay.
do the referral program, but we haven't decided on how we're doing it this year.
Mhm.
I don't know whether I'm giving away a gift. I don't know if I'm doing cash. We're still putting that together. But we do
Okay.
offer a referral program for everyone that you send to us. We've been doing like cash. One year we did put the people name in the box and we did a drawing. Somebody won an iPad. We did a TV giveaway. So we do incentives for our customers.
And you guys, she does things through the year as well. For like back to school giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter won a back to school backpack with a whole lot of good stuff. She still got that backpack too, and
Really?
yes, with a whole lot full of stuff to the
Yeah,
point
we
where
try.
like I didn't have to get too much of nothing that year.
Yeah, we try to give back to the community. We try to help out kids, especially the kids. Now, honestly, this year I feel bad. I do. We did a toy drive last year, but we didn't do any this year for Christmas. But we'll make up for it next year.
Okay. So make sure y'all drop comments in the chat. I also want to go over this. This is something that I have not done, which I said I want to do.
Hmm.
Your kids, if your kids are helping you cut that grass, if your kids are helping you with that small business and they're at least 13 years old, is
Hmm.
it at least 13? And they can work for you and you
That
can
can work
file
for you.
them.
That's correct. That's correct. The children can work for you. Yep, and you
Yeah.
can pay them, and they're considered an employee as well.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
y'all hear that, right? See, I wish I had done that when it came time to get them little grants. They would have at least gave another. Oh,
Exactly.
let's
You're
talk
right.
about that.
You're
Let's
right.
talk about those loans, everybody. I don't you want to talk
Oof.
about Tasha? I don't know.
My
Now,
advice to everyone, I'm being honest with you, and I'm just going to be honest, and we're going to leave it at that.
I know that's
If you
right,
did the
girl.
PPP loans and you did them the correct way, you don't have nothing to worry about. But if you did the PPP loans and you didn't do the correct way, do y'all see that the government gave? They added on where they can come back and get you up to 10 years. Remember, it used to be 5 years. But now the new law is they got 10 years to find fault in that return to come and get you.
Do you think they got that many work? Is anybody working? Like, you know,
I don't know. But you know what? It's funny because it used to be 5 years. Why did they just shoot it up like that?
because they need to get some employees, so they need a little time. And when they get fully staffed, they can be like, okay, we got another 5 years to find
Shoot, I
whoever.
don't know. Like I say, if you did it the correct way, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you didn't, you better make sure that return matched that PPP paperwork.
So basically, Tasha saying if you did it the right way, come holler at her. If
If
you
you
did
did
them
it the
the
wrong
wrong
way, you better
way,
holler at somebody because they got up to 10 years to find that return and come get you. So,
and it
be
ain't
careful.
it's yeah, for real. They need to and hope, they need to match up. You want them to match up.
Yeah.
You want
And
things
that's
to
the key
match
point
up.
because that's what they're looking for. When they're looking at their PPP, they're trying to make sure it's on that return, your next return. So when
Right.
you're not doing a return, yeah, you could have went out of business. You could have went out of business, but they want to see this where you went out of business.
Okay, so for instance, when you do taxes, that check January the 2nd, if you got a PPP loan, it need to be on that.
Not the check. It needs to match. Your business needs to match that PPP you got.
So like they need
Let's
to
say you said
let
you
you
had.
know.
Let me say you had 8 employees working for you. It should show on that return that you had 8 employees that you had to pay out
Ooh. So
on that
so
business. This should show that.
so like coming up right now, it need to show that.
Oh
Or
yeah, most
can
definitely
they
it should show
wait
that.
a year or
If
two?
you're still in business, they're still looking. I would definitely make sure it match.
Ooh, so they gotta show it like right now.
I would definitely make sure it match.
Oh, I'm glad I ain't got no pause.
I would. You know what? The IRS is just doing things so different. You just have to watch. You have to cover all your tracks. I'm being honest with you.
I
That's
would
why
never want to mess up with them.
I don't do anything fraudulent. I'm here to tell you. I don't claim
Right.
kids unless you have the correct paperwork for your children. I don't care if I know your mama, your sister, your uncle. I need the paperwork to prove it because I'm not going to jail for anyone.
Right.
So I'm not going to add that dog on there that you want to boost your money up or that cat. I don't do none of that. I do everything strictly by the book, but I'm here to work for you to get you the most money back. But we're going to do it the correct way. So you
Right.
don't have to be looking over your back 5 years from now whether you're going to get in trouble or not. Well, now it's 10 years. So they got up to 10 years. It used to be 5 years.
Wow.
So you just got to be careful. Got to be careful.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Amen to that." I know that's right, Danny. Well, hopefully, anybody that may have did something like that type of way. Hopefully, they flipped it, and then by the time they hit them up, they can say, "Oh, here go your money."
I
You
hope
know?
so. If not, they need to definitely make sure that return match.
Yeah. I mean, most definitely need that, but yeah, they need to do that. Hopefully, they went to the same person that do their taxes, child. But
Yep, I'm telling you, that's the key. Make sure, and that's what I tell
yes,
people. That's what we're here for. We're here to give you the best advice. If you just want to call and ask us a question, feel free. We're not saying you have to go to us and we have to prepare your taxes. We're here to help you.
right,
I go to school to learn this stuff to tell it to you all. I mean, and I hope that when I give you the best information, you will come to me and trust me. If not, it's no love loss.
Right. You
Do
got to
what's best
go
for you.
in and be honest, like the doctor. Don't be lying to the
Right.
doctor. How the doctor gonna help
I
you
know
if
that's
you
right.
sitting there lying on the table? You got to go
That's
and
right.
tell the doctor the truth.
That's
So
right.
you got to go in there. You got to say, hey, this what's going on. And then that way she'll be able to let you know if I can help you or not. But you don't want to
Exactly.
lie. And then that now both of you guys are trying to figure out what happened when it comes time to being able to receive your tax return.
Exactly. That's definitely what we need, the honesty. We get the
Yeah.
honesty, then we can try to go from there and see what we can do and
Yeah.
what we can't do. And let me tell you this, it's not just with me. I have partners that's in Florida that has been in the business way longer than me. So if I'm not sure about something, I pick up that phone. I'm not scared to tell you I'll get back to you.
Right.
I call, I ask questions, I find out. I get the best answer for you.
Absolutely.
So, that's what I'm here for. I don't want to see people in trouble.
Exactly. It might come a little, you might have to pay a little bit more. I'm always going to Tasha like, Tasha did what I did, what I need to do. Like,
That's
for
right.
real. But I'm never going a year without doing my taxes.
Right.
No matter
Most
what
definitely.
I may have did, wrong, or if I didn't keep up with this, if I didn't do that, I still have never, since I first got my first job, went a year without doing my taxes.
Right.
And even with like my son, I keep him up with that as well because
Mm-hmm.
it's hard when you're working your own business, but because you're always spending. So
Mm-hmm.
I get him in the habit of like
Doing
just
that.
trying to understand and getting his taxes done on a regular because it actually ends up helping you out in the long run when people see
Exactly.
that you have made something.
And I admire you for that too, Sabrina. I want to tell them that too. I admire you for taking your time to make sure your son taxes is done. Because you asked me, you're like, he's doing such and such. What do I need to do? Do I need to file it? We as parents, sometimes we don't take that time and do that with our children.
Yeah.
But I admire you for taking the time out and making sure his business is ran the correct way. So later on down the line, you don't have to worry about nothing. Look, mama
Yeah.
made sure my taxes was done. Mama
Thank
made sure my
you.
paperwork was right. So, it's not easy because when that come back on you 5 to 10 years later, it's hard to dig up that paperwork.
Yes. And I'll be feeling like like when it comes to taxes, I feel like I'm illiterate because I don't know a lot about them. And but at the same time, I know like I explained to him, Jermaine
Mhm.
Dupree and all of them, they done got things seized for not doing their tax.
Exactly, you're right.
So
Because
that's
they're
what
not, that's
we're
right.
not going to do. You know what I
Because
mean?
they're hiding income. And that's the key, especially with these 1099s that they send you. That's why I always ask you, Brina, did you get any more 1099? I'm on you about that. Did you get
Mm-hmm.
one that you couldn't remember? Okay, go to the IRS and pull it up because that stuff goes directly to the IRS before it comes to you. So the
Right.
IRS have that. When you're filing that paperwork, the IRS, whether you're truthful or not, the IRS already have it in their records.
Yeah.
So you're not even putting it on your taxes. So you're lying to the IRS. You're not, putting all your income in there.
Right. Because even a 1099, they got that too. You have signed your
Yeah,
social
they have it
security
all.
number or your tax ID. You got to put it on
Everything.
there. They got
Girl,
it.
the IRS get that before we get it. Before you get them W-2s, they're already at the IRS. Them
Right.
1099s already at the IRS. That goes first.
Absolutely. So you said like you'll be doing a lot of things virtually this year.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of things virtual. Like I said, we'll be doing either fax on the computer where we'll, like this, we'll communicate face to face and then we'll get your paperwork. We'll decide which direction you want to go.
Mhm. And
Mm-hmm.
you guys, I have like a lot of times. I think I did it this year. Yeah, I scanned or screenshot things to Tasha because I've been going to her since she first got started. So I would screenshot everything to her, and I think sometimes this year I didn't I didn't even come and see you until it was time to like bring. I think no, I brought you information. I
You
did. I came
dropped
to
it
the
off. You
office.
always drop off.
I came to the
You drop it
office.
off and then you'll just call me when you're ready for me.
Yeah, I came to the
That's what you
office.
gotta
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I sure
Yeah.
did. But
Just
yes,
drop it
but
off.
I
But
have
before that,
screenshot things, and
yeah, you
even to
screenshot and
get
send
a
it to me.
consultation. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll screenshot the W-2s when they come in
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
get like a little consultation and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So you guys, I know a lot of people don't want to do things over the phone and over the computer, but I have done those things with Tasha, so you don't have to be afraid to do that, because I've been doing it for years, or I go to meet her, or I've come to her home office and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, and she is legit, like
Oh
she
yeah.
said. She
They can actually
teaches.
pull me up. You can go on the IRS website and pull up Robinson Taxes, and we're there. We're in their database. So you can actually pull us up on there. You can pull us up on Google as well.
Okay, y'all hear that? Any questions? Y'all don't have no questions? Because I know I be having so many. I still be like, okay, do I get that? Do I understand? I just be
Yeah,
like, huh?
that's what we're here for, to answer your questions. So, feel free, we're on Facebook, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The page, I have a Robinson Taxes page, but I don't use it like I need to. So if you want to, find me on Facebook, look up Latasha Worsham Robinson. Send me an inbox on there. I'll answer any question I can for you. I don't mind. That's what we're here for.
Mm,
We all, and most of the advertising is done on that page. That's my main page. I do most of my advertisement, and thanks to Brina, she usually shares my stuff as well. So you can always find us. You can
What
always
I'll
find us.
do
We're glad to
is
do whatever we need to.
what I'll do is on when I save this live. That was your business number you sent me last night. You sent me
That's
another
right.
number that, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll add it to the description box. So that way, if they need to contact you there, they can. And
Mm-hmm.
so they can revert back to the video to get your number. Okay, so Fly Rebel said, what's up with this 300K business grant everybody getting? Are you talking about with Chase or something? Was that Chase Bank?
I didn't hear about it through, not through the IRS. I didn't hear about it.
Um,
If it's through the bank, it's not. That's not us, the IRS. So that's different if the banks is giving a grant. But I haven't heard about the 300K from the IRS.
I seen something last night, I think it was, and I think it was through Chase Bank, and they was giving it to employees that work for the city of College Park. Is that the same thing you're talking about? I seen something online.
Is that something that they're giving back from this COVID interaction stuff? Because I see some counties that's giving monies back for some people that did not, I guess, miss work during COVID. They're giving them funds back.
I don't think it was that. Fly Rebel, you remember what it was? Because when I clicked on the link, if we're talking about the same thing, actually, me and the girl was friends on Facebook, so I should have hit her up and got more information on it. But it
Is Chase Bank?
huh?
Is it through Chase Bank?
I think it was. If we're talking about the same thing,
Yeah, I'm going to look into it. I'll check it out and see. I will look. I'll look into it when we get off of here and see what information I find, and I'll let Sabrina know.
yeah, yeah, they was all hugging and taking pictures, like they was all getting approved. I'm like, okay, I need to hit up a couple
Well,
of my friends that work for the city of College Park to find out about that. I started to
wow.
last night to ask, but I forgot what it was specifically for. It was for something, and I cannot remember.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that one.
Yeah, I
But
can't
it is a
remember.
lot of grants out here for businesses. There's a lot of grants out here.
Yeah, it is. I ran across one for Clayton County that they was giving out, and when I called, they was kind of rude about it
Oh,
because I
really?
was gonna get
Yeah, I
my
see. Okay, I've seen multiple people advertise them. Okay, I'm gonna check into it and see what I can find out for you. Fly Rebel TV. Just get with Sabrina. I'm gonna look it up and I'll let her know what I find about it. And if it's a good one, I definitely let her know. Tell you go for it if you have a business.
Do you have a tax advisor? Because I know you have multiple businesses as well,
What
and
kind of business do you have, Fly Rebel?
a career. Yeah, I think he got a lot of things going on. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah, because
yeah,
they're
I
always
was,
offering grants for businesses. A lot of, I mean, I see them all the time for small businesses, big businesses. You know, you just have to know what you're doing to get those grants.
yeah, I kept constantly applying for one through, I forgot the name of the company, but it was I got it from somebody that was working at Home Depot. So I forgot the
Hmm.
name of the grant, and they often send it to me to reapply. And it was like, oh, if you take these classes, you can apply again. I done got so tired of applying. I'm just like, whatever. I've been applying each time they send it to me. They do it like quarterly or something like that. And I was
Hmm.
applying like each time, and I just kind of like gave up on it.
Oh, okay. He has an in-home healthcare agency. Oh, yeah, he should be able to get good grants. Oh, yeah, he have a healthcare agency. I'm gonna look up some stuff and I'll let you know, Fly Rebel.
Yeah,
Because
that
they're always
should.
having grants for home health agencies and stuff like that. So yeah, most definitely.
Right. I'm pretty sure they got a lot for
Oh
things of
yeah,
that nature. For real. That's probably what they go off of anyway, a lot of times.
right. And
So
that's
do
why I
you
tell you when you open a business, make sure that paperwork is legit and correct because that's the key to getting those grants. Your paperwork.
um do you have an advisor, Fly Rebel? Also, let me ask, do you do Tasha, do you work with people that have nonprofit organizations when it's time to do their taxes? That's a
I do
lot.
have somebody that I have someone else that does that. I
Okay.
don't do it, but I do have somebody that do it.
That seems like it's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
But she's
Okay.
very experienced with it. She's experienced with it and she even helped people start their nonprofit agency.
Oh,
She's real
okay.
good with it. She's real
Okay.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when we
Okay.
get customers like that, I just refer them to her.
Okay. I have to ask my friend who she has to do hers, because she has a nonprofit organization, and her organization is booming. Tyler Perry actually gave her a brand new van
Oh wow.
to like um communicate with all the things that she get for like homeless, the needy, and everything. Yep.
Right.
His name is
Oh
on the
yeah.
back of it. She was on the news and everything. I was
Oh,
like,
that's good.
okay.
That's good.
Yes.
That's
Mm-hmm.
real good. That's really good.
Yeah. Hey, cowboy. What about that farm? Who do your taxes while you raising all that cattle over there? He got a whole farm over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Horses and everything on it. He's in Idaho. Where are you? Not Idaho. No, not, I forgot. Idaho.
Okay.
But yeah, so things like that, it would just be, do they do taxes, people that
Oh yeah,
live on
people that.
the
Oh
farm?
yeah, most definitely for animals. Oh yeah, they do. They can write. Girl, it's a big one, but you can do all of that. Yes,
Wow.
girl. Do
I
you think about it? Some people raise horses for a living. Some people breed them for a living. Yes, they can actually write that. That's a business.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
All those animals, all the
Oh yeah.
land, all of that.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
hay they have to buy, everything. That's a yeah.
Everything. The where they live at, they probably could just
Hmm.
write off their whole life. Because if their life is just the whole farm, it's just like the barn, because when he
Hmm.
come on here, he dressed like a cowboy all the time. He's like
Oh wow.
literally in cowboy mode.
All right.
So that's awesome. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, because I think y'all don't have any questions y'all want me to ask, going once, going twice. Anybody that's just joining in, Tasha said that basically you can have your information into her, and you can have a check by the second. And what do you call that check, Tasha?
That's a refund advantage. They used to call it rapid refund back in the days. They don't call it that anymore. It's your refund advance. You're getting advance off your own money.
So you guys, you can get that as early as the 2nd of
Yep. That's when we
January.
open the doors to get started, January 2nd. And our advance is up to $7,000. So as long as you're getting a refund between 8 and 10, they're going to approve you for that $7,000.
So it has to be at least up to eight to $10,000 to
If
get
your refund
something.
is only 5,000, if it's only 5,000, they're going to decide how much they want to loan you.
Oh, okay. So
But
you
they
still
will
can
give you
get
advance.
something.
You still can get advance. You still can get an advance.
Okay,
You don't have to be, but they're saying the refund advance is up to 7,000. So you can get anywhere from 100 to 200 to 10, it just doesn't matter. They'll decide once they review your refund and see how much you're getting back, they'll decide how much they want to loan you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's awesome. So that's for you guys who missed the first part of the show. You can have your information to Tasha or your tax advisor, and you can get and if you're looking for an advancement after Christmas and all these holidays, you can get it by the second. It'll be deposited into your account by the second, you guys. Because hey, y'all know everything is going up. The food, the
Right.
bills, everything. So shoot, everybody might be trying to get their advancement because everything is extremely high at this point. So
Yeah.
she's doing everything, a lot of things virtually. You can all she does free consultation, you guys. So once I save the live, I will edit and add on her business number so that you guys can schedule an appointment to get your free consultation, and decide on if you want to use her as your tax advisor, you guys. And you can call her throughout the year if you have questions.
And please make sure you let me know. Miss Awesome Lawsome sent you.
Yes,
Let me know because that you're gonna put money in her pocket. Whatever we do, it's gonna come back to her. So just
that's
let me know.
great.
Look, I'm one of Sabrina customers. And you tell me that, and we're gonna take care of Sabrina. If you send me somebody, we're gonna take care of you.
And maybe if you have time, I'll call you and check your schedule. Like kind of before that time when it's time to get the rapid refund and stuff. Maybe we could kind of like come on for about 30 minutes and do another
That's fine,
video
not
or
a problem.
something
You just let
right
me know.
before the end. Yeah, so
You
that
let
way,
me know.
because I know people out spending it. I've been seeing people like, dang, they buckets is full. I ain't even started shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Girl,
not
I'm
doing
telling
all
you.
of this.
Look, well, my kids is grown, but I got to do it for the grandbabies.
Yeah, your grandbabies. But that grandbabies is kind of easy though. They like it.
No,
Look,
girl, no,
they
they
picky.
done got to the point where they want LOL, they want Barbie, one like what's the little what's that little girl name? Tiana, girl, I don't even know. Let it glow, whatever. Elsa, girl, they is telling you what they want. One want a Barbie dream house, girl. That thing $254. They
What?
expect, girl, yeah, they are expensive. I'm
They
telling
probably
you,
come with 1,000 pieces, don't it?
girl. Woo, and
And
where's
you
that
guys,
going?
I
Not at my
want,
house.
huh?
That's not staying at my house.
Okay. You step on one of them pieces, boy, you gonna be so mad.
I know that's right.
And I wanted to say this to you guys. Uber and Lyft drivers, do not forget to do your taxes if you've made enough
Exactly.
money to do your taxes.
Exactly.
So don't forget, y'all, because
Yep.
it came in handy when I was doing Uber and Lyft on a consistent basis, and it really came in handy for me by doing my taxes. That
Right.
1 year when the pandemic first hit, I was able to get unemployment from because I had did my taxes, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I was so glad.
Yep.
So a lot of times when you're thinking that, oh well, I didn't get this much back or I didn't get that much back, things like that, when it happens, you get you get almost what you made back.
That's right. That's right.
So in the long run, it does work out in your best interest, you guys. When you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to get that house, a lot of people want to pay for everything with cash, but when you're trying to get that house, they need to
You
see
need
your
those.
taxes.
Mm-hmm.
No
Okay.
matter
Yep.
how you need to show that. So get in the habit of doing your taxes, you guys, even if you're behind. It is okay. You can start
Yeah,
this year. Start.
exactly. And that's what we do. I work with people with backs with back taxes. We work with you. If you have 5 years, we'll do one or two, then we'll do another one or two, but we'll get you to the point where you're back on track. So
Okay.
don't be afraid. Just pick up that phone and call us, and we will take care of you.
Let me ask you one more question before we get out. What if it's something that you forgot? You know how people say, well, if you did this or did that, if you made this advancement to your home, or if you made this advancement for your business and you forgot to report that on 1 year for your taxes, do you go back and can you go back and do?
That's where you come in doing an amendment. An amendment.
Okay.
You can do an amendment and you can add on or take off what's not correct on there. But we
Okay.
charge for that because it's just like doing a whole nother return.
Okay. So would you be
So
able to go in and say, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna charge, and this is what
hmm
you'll get, and then you can
hmm
kind of decide
and
from
if you
there?
owe something, they'll send you what they owe, or if you got to pay something, we'll give you a coupon where you got to pay what you got to pay.
So
With that, with
would
that
you be
correction.
able to know then, like when you do the
When
consultation
I do the amendment, I'll know right then and there.
okay, and then what they will have the choice to say, okay, I want to do it or not?
Well, that yeah, truly, I'll to discuss it with them, and they'll tell me whether they're going to go or not. But an amendment is not a free consultation. We still have to be paid because it's
Okay.
just like doing a whole nother return.
Okay, so whether they go through it or not, you still
That's
charge
up
the
to their
fee
decision. It's
for
up to
doing
them
it.
if they want to or not. But
And
if
you
it's something, let me tell you, being honest with you, if it's something that's small and simple, and I'm like, you don't need to waste your time.
right.
I'm not going to charge you for that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
it just depends on every situation is different.
Yeah, okay. And I guess that's what the consultation will be about. Like, okay, I forgot that I did this thing right here. Do you think it'll be worth me going back and doing an amendment?
Yeah,
But if
well,
it's
we'll
so
decide.
small,
That's when I'll say, well, depending on what we're having to do, because each situation is different. Then I'll give
mhm,
them a price of how
yeah,
much you're to charge, and if even when we put the amendment in and it's not worth it, I'm going to let you know. Look, here's your money back. It's not worth it. I wouldn't,
okay,
I'm not going to take your money for something that's not worth it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
because God is not
cool.
going to bless me, and I like blessings, so I try to do everything the right way.
Okay, I know that's right.
Yes,
Me too, girl. Me too.
that's it. That's it.
That's awesome, y'all. So also, y'all heard her. If you said if you have enough people where you can go ahead and start a class, you would
Yeah,
go ahead and do
if
one.
we can get maybe 4 to 5 people, about 4 to 5 people, and I would say the max will be four. If they're interested, we will go ahead and get something virtual, get it started, and we'll do it for like 2 weeks, and then you'll be certified. As long
So
as you
do
can prove
you?
to me that you can do these tax returns, but I'm
Mhm.
gonna work with you. But still, the first year you have to work with me anyway, so I'm still gonna be with you the first year anyway.
Okay. And
So
so
you're
if
gonna get more experience.
so say four people, we got four people together from this live or like when they watch it later on or what have you. Would
Mm-hmm.
you know the amount you would charge per person or you would
Oh yeah,
like
my classes already have a set prices. I already have a set prices for class. My class run anywhere from 565 to 650.
okay. So
And
you guys
actually,
hear that?
I work payment plans with people. What I require is a down payment at the time, and then I will take the remainder out of your first paycheck. If you
Okay.
want to do it like that, that's up to you. Or either you can pay it up front, however you want to do it.
Y'all hear
So
that?
we give
So
options.
a
We give
down
options.
payment, the class lasts about 2 weeks.
Yeah, about a 2 week class.
And when you get your first paycheck, you can pay back the rest of the money. Now that's an
Mm-hmm.
investment in yourself. Okay. That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
So
I
you
tell you,
guys,
it's the best investment I made.
okay. So y'all can hit me up or Tasha up about the class if you're interested.
That's correct.
Hey, I might join it with you, okay? I might. So let me know if you
Mhm.
guys are interested
I've been
in.
asking you for years anyway.
I
Look.
know, and I'm hey, I
Mhm.
want to go ahead and pay this house also. This might be the year.
Let me tell you,
I'm
you'll be
stuck trying
surprised
to
at what
put
you
it
can make in
on
those 3 to 4 months.
Yes. Well, I'm always thinking about it. So y'all, let me know if y'all interested in the class. We could be in the class together now.
Yep,
So
yep, we can do it.
okay. Okay. So I want to just say thank you, Tasha, for joining me today. There was some great information. For anyone, y'all, make sure that you can go back and re-listen. You can listen to this live again because I am going to save it. Her number will be in the description box if you have any questions you did not want to ask on the live, you want to do a free consultation or what have you. Her number will be in the description box.
Mhm.
And I appreciate you, Tasha. And I just want to
So I
say
thank
thank
you.
you to everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Meet Your Girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And I will see you guys on the next video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm here. Like I said, you can follow me on Facebook at Latasha Worsham Robinson. Send me a message, ask me anything. That's what I'm here for.
And I'll edit it and put her number as well.
Thank you all.
Okay. Bye, Tasha.
All right. Thank you, Brina.
Bye bye. You're welcome.